What's up, electricians? Chris Ross here. So starting the makeover from my Lectric 2.0 XP. As you can see, I got a few things on it already that done to the bike. I'm going to do a couple of parts here, a couple of videos. I just got the bike back from my bike shop because I had some stuff put on it that I didn't want to do myself. And if you look down at the tires there, you're going to see some colorful new brakes as well as new rotors. So I put on 180 millimeter rotors with the blue inserts there on the front and back. And I got the new X-Tech hydraulic brake calipers on there as well. When I did that, I had to get extensions for the brake calipers because it's a bigger caliper, or bigger rotor, I'm sorry. So you had to get these little extensions here to fit properly, and that's what's new on the bike here. Along with that, I've got the cool Kenimoto cup holder in electric blue that really matches well with that color scheme down there. If you notice too, I took off the stickers on the forks for a cleaner look, and I've got the Suntour NCX suspension seat post on there with electric seats so far. So I believe that's it so far I've done to it. So we're going to do a whole makeover with a lot more accessories that I have in my garage. We've got a new handlebar system. I bought the David brand new turtleneck stem. So we're going to combine that with the BMX handlebars. I got two handlebars. I'm toying which one to put on. One's an 8-inch rise. One's a 10-inch rise. So because I'm a taller rider, I may opt for the 10-inch rise. And those are wider bars too. So I'm curious how it's going to feel on the bike once I do get it. By the way, pick up your electrician shirts on ebikestrong.shop. I'll put a link in the description there. This is what I call the Electric Nation out there. And so, yeah, so a lot more to come. So I want to put this out there as kind of the first stage of the makeover. I'm going to take the rack off most likely. And I'm probably going to keep the fenders just because my Electric FB Lite has no fenders. And I still want to ride this bike somewhat moderately, so I might keep the fenders on there, at least for now anyway. But I want to do a performance test for you today as well because I have a new freewheel. Let me get the camera and I'll show you. We have an 11 by 34 tooth freewheel here on the back, so you can see the big low gear here now. It just looks awesome, nice and silvery, and this is going to give me much better hill climbing abilities as well as just much more resistance while I'm pedaling the bike. So I've already just, on my first quick ride here, I've already just felt that gear 7 is pretty stout, and it really gives you a ton of resistance versus the old 14 to 28 tooth. So just look at the size of this freewheel here, and I'll put links to all the stuff in the descriptions. But yeah, just really cool looking, and I'm gonna go test on some hills as well for you. I laid the bike down for you just so you get a better look at the setup here. So here's your X-Tech caliper, here's the little extension to fit the 180, and there's your new rotor on the bike. The colors clash a little bit, so what I may do is just vinyl wrap this in black, maybe to get rid of that blue. It doesn't really go. There's basically 3 different blues here, so I'm trying to keep it more clean and uniform, but it's hard to do with some of these parts that you get online. So I'm going to probably cover this one or paint it black maybe somehow. Here's the rear one, as you can see. So I really like these colored calipers. I put one on my Veloway AV mountain bike, and pretty sharp looking for the XP. This thing stops like on a dime now. They got the brakes really tightened up there, and it's definitely a much better stopping experience overall. No squeaks, no nothing. So, all right, well, let's get this on the road, and I'll get you some more performance footage. We'll check out top speed again, see if that freewheel made a difference, and just do some hill climbing, and I'll give you my thoughts on what it feels like to have that new freewheel on the e-bike. So let's do a PS speed check on this new Freewheel. I'm in gear 7 now. I'm actually kind of leaning toward just riding in 6, to be honest with you. It's a little bit smoother, I think, now with that bigger Freewheel. Again, 11 to 34 versus the 14 to 28 is what I switched to. I didn't have to, but I really wanted to see what kind of difference it made, and you know, whether or not it's worth it or not. So it's kind of what today's all about. So put it in 1. We're in gear 6. So I'll pan down so you can see me pedaling. So this is PS1. We're doing 7 miles an hour, and it's yeah, you have to push. You can just feel that. You see how slow my legs are going. PS2, a little bit easier, going up to should hit 11 miles an hour. .9, 6. No difference in speed, but you just feel that resistance more so far. It's PS3, or up to 15 miles an hour. Cars. .5. Pretty good cadence now. PS4, and let's try to hit 28 on this thing, which I've yet to do. PS5, gear 7, we're at 24, 25, I'm going to get a road here, 25.5, and we're at a road. Let's see if we can get past 25.5. Alright, we're at 26. 26.5. 26.7. 26.8. I am really pedaling now. 27. My legs hurt. Whew. That was a burner. Yeah, if you want 27, you gotta work out. It's not sustainable for any kind of long period. With these motors, these 500 watts. That was a workout. Let's check this thing on a hill and see how it does. Alright, hill test time on my favorite long hill here. I'm in PS5. I'm in gear 5 right now. So we just throttle, get going, and see how we do here. So this 11 by 34 tooth freewheel is supposed to be better for hills. Well, we shall see. Okay, we're at 11 miles an hour. This is not the steep part. Steep part's up ahead. 12. I normally gain speed on this area here, which I'm doing. 12.5. Up to 13.6. 13.7. Okay, coming to the steep part, I'm going to drop it down to 4, actually 3. 9.6, 9.5, 9.0, 8.9, 8.5, 8.3. Do not go below 7. Okay, didn't crack 7. So The best I did was 13.6. The worst was 8 miles an hour on that freewheel. So there's actually a really steeper hill, short one. Let's go try that and just see how it feels. This is the most steep hill I could, I don't know how they live up there. Alright, I'm in gear 3. And I'm doing 6.9, 7 miles an hour. Yeah, 7 up this hill. This is a really steep hill, but it's short. Fifth, 6th. Let's test the brakes, and that'll end our video from today. Alright, let's check these brakes out now that they're redone. We have the bigger rotors. Just tap them gently here. This is a really steep hill. Alright, 22 miles an hour. There's the stop. You can see my line there. Lots of resistance in the brakes and the pedaling now. So anyway, yeah, I'll get the mods done in the next couple of weeks. I'm going on vacation on Saturday, so next week is Cape Cod week. I'll be taking my rattan since it's my fishing rig, so I can do a little fishing on e-bike riding. And we're going to hit basically almost all the Cape Cod rail trails up there. So I'll be coming home with lots of video for you guys, lots of great scenery, and be able to follow along my adventures on the Cape. So stay tuned for that. And then when I get back, I believe I have another fat tire coming to review, another affordable fat tire, and we have this to finish, of course. So but anyway, stay tuned, and thanks for watching. So is it worth it to get the upgraded freewheel? You know, it is for the resistance, if you consider that part of it. You know, going up hills with lower gears, I didn't feel that much of a difference versus the old one. So it's really hard. It's kind of a wash there. I didn't really notice a big difference going up hills with it. It's definitely, like, we put it in 1, 2, and 3. It's really loose. I mean, there's like zero resistance at those on those gears there. Once you go below 4, the 4th gear, it really feels like there's nothing holding those pedals back. You know, on flat ground, for those you just want to pedal less rotations, then it's worth it to upgrade your freewheel to 11 to 28 or 11 to 34. There's really not much difference. I've had both. I had the 1128 on my first 2.0, and I put the 11 to 34 in this one. See the difference, but I couldn't tell if there's any at all. So take that for what you will, and move on with your life. And we'll see you on the next video. So thanks for watching. Crisscrossed, and stay tuned for more.